Fine. Okay, how many of you, then we'll start from small questions. Can you understand what is Git? Like we haven't taught what is Git and what is GitHub and all, but still, in one line, how will you define Git? You can type in the chat box. Not just give a try. What Git does. You can say what is Git or else what Git does or why we use Git in one line or one. How many words you can say. Just give a try. Project saver. Fine. So why we are saving a project there? Used to share a content with teammates. Good. Okay. To Harish Kumar, why we are saving? Not to you, but I'm saying why we are saving our project. We have our own laptop. It is also has CPU and every storage things. Why we are saving there? But okay, as in your point, we can say if we store there, it is kind of a cloud. We can save there and then we can retrieve whenever we want. For kind of a Google Drive, we are saving. Even though we have laptop, we will save it in Ramamurthy. I think you have on your video. If it's fine for you, it's fine. So he has not sit. He's searching places. Okay. So why we can take it as we are saving it in like a Google Drive simply. So as Abhinesh said, it will be safe and that's why system storage like a cloud. Cloud is don't think about what is cloud. If anybody does not know, cloud is just like a Google Drive. We are storing it somewhere. When we are storing a photo in a Google Drive, you will be save that. Okay, whenever we want, we can retrieve from the Google Drive. All would have used Google Drive. It's kind of you can whenever I say cloud or those terms. Okay, just imagine like a Google Drive for now. Okay, to view our project all. Main thing is, as Ashwin said, for here, why we are teaching Git at the starting, because yesterday we would have taught HTML or CSS or JavaScript. The main we will start JavaScript only, but we would have started directly that. Why specifically we started GitHub? The main thing is we will review our code in the GitHub whenever you complete. Yeah, we can download the code anywhere. So we can give the link to others. They can also download. We also can download in any other machine. So what I was saying, why we started Git, the purpose of why we started Git is we will use Git to review the code mostly. Whenever you complete one project, you will push the code to the Git and then you will give us the link and then we will open it and then see. Because sending a mail or putting it in Google Drive, because if I want to see your code from the Google Drive, what I need to do, I need to download and then it will store in my machine and then I need to review just for viewing the code. But in Git, I can go and then I can directly check. So that is the purpose we taught Git yesterday, but we haven't started from the beginning. So again, I'm going to teach that for some more minutes. And then if you have any doubts in that, we can clarify today. And also I'm planning to take the overview of full stack, and mostly the session will be little bit interacting, and then when it comes to full stack, I'll come to chat box. Now I'll start sharing my screen. Can you see? Yes, fine. Whenever I'm sharing my screen, whether you are seeing my image as a thumbnail, Whale is also there. Whale, you can leave. Okay. So you have told saving our project, but one thing is there. When we save our project in our machine, let me take an. I'll just say, if you're writing 500 lines of code, we will take the previous day example itself. If we write 500 lines of poem, how we will write? In a first day itself, you will write? No. First day you'll write for 5 lines or else 10 lines, and then next day you'll write for another 5 lines. So you won't write it without kind of striking and all. You'll write something and then delete and then you'll write. But first day, let us assume first day. 1 second, I'll off my office thing. Okay, otherwise they'll ping me. Okay, first one day you are completing 10 lines of poem and then you are submitting to the Git. And then next day, you'll think, okay, those lines are not good. And then you are erasing 2 lines and then again writing the, writing the poem. And one day, after 5 days, you are writing another para and then deleting 1 line and then submitting. After 10 or 15 days, you'll think, okay, this is not good. The previous lyrics were good. Previous lines were good. If we think in our machine, we cannot find. We cannot, it should be in our mind or it should be in some paper. If it is in a paper, it would, we will strike and write. It would, we can find there. But in our machine, if the project is saved only for saving purpose, we can't retrieve the old lines which we already wrote. Now we find that as useful. We can't retrieve. But here we can, because yesterday Whale has shown, today also we will see. But yesterday Whale has shown, right, commit history. So in commit history, you will find all the code, all the poem lines which you already wrote in the first version, as a second version, and then third version. So here comes the word. Git is the version control system. If you at starting itself, if you read version control system, what is the version control system? What does it mean? But now you should say it will store as a version. What is version? 1.0, 1.1 kind of version. It will store it in a, not the name is specific, it will store it in a different naming, but just I'm saving version control system. So it controls the versions. That's it. Our all our project versions will be stored in the Git, not like deleting and copying. Whenever we commit the file to the GitHub, whenever we push the code to the GitHub, it will be there. So the first line is version control system. Simple. So compare and analyze code. Yeah. If you can compare the old code and then new code, and then you can check which is better. And also you can check not only one person is, yeah, next line is that not only one person is gonna work, there are more than one person. Mostly we will work like 10 people will work in the same project, sometimes more than that. So we can compare and analyze. I have wrote one thing, but you have also wrote one thing, and then I can compare and analyze which code I want. So that is also helpful. Merge code from different computers and then different team members. Actually, this is the main thing we need to learn while while studying Git. How to commit, and then conflicts will come. Like in the same, you are also writing the 5th line of poem. I am also writing the fifth line of poem, and then Git does not know who's the better writer and whose code it should, whose lines of poem it should take. So it will ask you which line I should take, because Pavitra has written one code and then Whale has written one line, and then it will ask whether I need to take Whale's poem lines or Pavitra's poem lines to the person who is pushing if I'm pushing the code, there already Whale has written the 5th line, and then it will ask me whether I'll take that line itself or we need to replace your line. Kind of. This is the main thing. Merge code, and then whether there is a conflict, like both are writing the same. Conflict is a technical term in Git. So remember, the conflict, whenever conflict arises, we need to decide which line of code we want to push to the Git. So for now, we won't go for that. For today, for now, we won't check the Git conflicts and all, because now the purpose of our learning is you want to push the code to the Git, and then I want to review it. Simple thing. Keep it simple for now. After getting used to of the Git, and then we can learn other things. Is it fine? Is Git understandable to everybody? If anybody has doubt, and then if you are not clear, just ping here. I will say, if you want to explain shortly in Tamil or in one line or one thing, I can explain. But mostly I don't prefer using Tamil here, because others, 2 people that I don't know whether they have joined. Hina, right? Okay, let it be, because other if they haven't joined also, they'll see the recording. So fine. So I'll try to speak in Tamil if you specifically asked, but still we will have a separate doubt session for Tamil people who does not understand. But for Telugu people, sorry, I don't know Telugu, so I can't. But I'll explain again if you people want in a separate session. Somebody has it does not Harish Kumar, can you mute your? Thank you. Okay. First thing is enough. We have completed. And then second thing is, what is this? Local, just see the terms. There is a term called local repository, and then local repository, remote repository. So keep it, this is one person here. And then here there is another person. Just imagine as another person's machine. Local repository is Pavitra's machine. And then another, this local repository is Whale's machine, consider. So whenever I write code in HTML and CSS, I can pull the code also, I can push the code also. But first time I'm writing, so I will push the code to remote repository. What is remote repository? It has written GitHub. So the term is important. Local, whenever I say local, it will be in your machine. And then remote is in the is the GitHub repository. Fine. It is simple only, because already yesterday Whale has taught. So the terms is local is our machine, and then remote is the GitHub. So whenever we say remote, that is a GitHub browser we are going, right? That repository is the remote repository. Fine. So this is also a simple thing. Working directory is the local repository, and then this repository, keep it as, whenever I say repository, mostly we will say Git only, but there is a local repository also, our folder. But here we will feel as a local, this repository mentions the GitHub. So working directory is our code. And then if I give git add, yesterday Whale would have said git add dot. So what is that? It will add to the staging area. There will be, these terms are not much important, but still whenever you are going for interview or anything, if you know these terms, and then if you explain that, it will be added advantage. So it is not that big thing. So it's simple. Whenever I'm giving git add, there will be a staging area. It will be added there. And then only when I'm giving git commit, that git repository will know. That also it will know. But after git push only, the code will be pushed to GitHub. If you're imagine if you're dropping with the command git commit, the code won't be pushed there. But still, in the local there will be history of git commits history. There also there will be git commit history in local also. That is called a staging area. There will be kind of one middleman who will we will acknowledge to him, and then he will push the code there. So because the main purpose of git is version controlling. Whenever my project got crashed or my system got crashed, and then I'm mistakenly deleted anything, we can get from the history. So not just like somebody said, saving the project, it is saving the history of projects. Fine. Okay. More of a theory. That in the morning, 7 o'clock. Okay, we are going to do the same which we did yesterday. But what we can do today is we will add some collaborator from your side itself, because all has installed Git. So we will add as a collaborator here itself somebody, and then we will tell them to push the code, because it's simple commands only. And then if anybody facing issue, we can try to resolve it here. Fine. First, okay. First, I'll go to whether I can close this. Okay. GitHub.com. Okay, I have already logged into my GitHub. I have created just, okay. New repository. What name? Okay, we will write it as story writing. From tomorrow, we won't use these names, and then we'll go to projects and HTML, CSS. But today, we will use the word which we are comfortable with. What is that README file? Okay, we will see those. Just okay, create repository only. I'll make it as public, because if I make it as public, anyone can clone the project. Cloning is copy. I'll tell those stuff later. I haven't put from anywhere. I haven't typed, because first when I started using it, I have simply blindly copied. That's how I have learned. In the first day, my manager told, okay, install Git, and then told my 2 colleagues, okay, you people install Git, and then try to add a project, and then you people add some commits in the same language he told, and then we don't know what it is, and then just we have created, and then I was literally reading here, okay, Git init, Git add, okay, I could not understand the words, and then I was just copying it in the command prompt, and then I learned, because it is the best thing. Yeah, it has every commands here, so I have just copied it in the what is that, PPT for the future purpose. Okay, we'll go here. I have created a project in the name of story writing. This is my Git URL. There are actually 2 things. Sometimes people will confuse with this SSH and then HTTPS. SSH we don't want to see now. Use the HTTPS link. That is the main thing I wanted to say. Use the HTTPS link. Fine. Okay, this is my machine's terminal. Other people will be having a little bit different. Actually, I'm using Mac laptop in my office. So only there are some different softwares I'll be using, but it won't be big thing. J document. Whenever I type J, it is just like a jumper. Say, for example, I have a projects folder. Whenever you'll use command prompt, you will give CD. Who has already used knows this. Like whenever we want to go, we will search with the path CD, and then if I give some, I don't know, LSS listing. Like in my documents folder, these many files are present. These are the extra topics. Okay. if anybody did not use command prompt, mostly we won't use command prompt, but it is better to use command prompt. It will be easy in the later stage, but Windows user mostly won't prefer this. That is fine. So why I said this is, I'll type J. You should not think what is J. Instead of I have a plugin in this. If I type something and then if I type J and then type some folder name, it will directly jump there. So I don't want to search the. I don't want to keep it. Remind the folder path and all. So I'm using. So if you want to try, you need to auto jump or something. You need to install that in your terminal. Anybody is using Mac, auto jumper. So okay, I have went to the FSD. So for the whole thing, I'll use this FSD folder as well said. I'll use FSD. So here I'm going to git clone. You all can do this now if you want. I'll put it in chat. Where is the chat? You speak in English, but for some place you say in Tamil. That will short. The thing is, we tried for the previous batch. Tried in some places Tamil. Actually, he has said it. But the thing is, we don't know where you don't know, and then it will be like translating all the things. So if you have doubts, and then because the main thing is if you start hearing, and the other thing I wanted to say is whoever does not understand language, please use headset and then try to concentrate. Usually we will do that for client calls because in US slang and all, we won't be the slang and the language, because we all know from the childhood we are reading English words, but the main thing is we know words, but when people are speaking fast, we could not understand. So please use headset for the better understanding. It will definitely help. You can concentrate better. Naveen, whenever you feel difficulty, you can say, because I'm not used to in between English and Tamil. But if we need, definitely we'll arrange a separate session and then I'll explain. Okay, if anybody wants to clone, you can in your machine, you can parallelly do, because already Vail has told. Git clone, thank you, Naveen. Git clone and then URL. I'm giving enter. It is saying you appear to have cloned an empty repository. As well said, we have cloned the empty folder. It does not have anything inside that. Okay, we will check. We will check here itself. If I list, it won't say. Okay. Wait. I don't want to confuse it with the comments now. FSD, story writing, and then there is nothing inside the folder. That is what it is saying. I am going into the story writing. Wait, CD is I want to go. Whenever I use CD, you should also use CD only, because to get into this folder, because I am inside this folder. If I'm listing, the ls is listing the files, like showing here nothing is there. It is also saying when I give ls, it is showing there is nothing, so it does not show anything. So we have listed what we're going to. We have till now the same page is visible here. So what we are going to do is we will create a new file here. Wait, I'll copy it from here. In the name of story, we are again going to write poem because it will be easy for us to. If somebody knows another rhymes, we can use that too. Twinkle, twinkle, little star also we can. Twinkle, twinkle. Many Vijay fans are there. You can say in that slang also. Twinkle. Somebody has unmuted. Who? Hina, do you want to say anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Can you mute your thing because we are hearing background? I'm hearing background noise actually. Can mute? Can you mute?
Yes, ma'am.
You can call me Pavitra. Okay, thank you. So okay. Story writing. I have added Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So what we'll do is first thing we are going to add the file. So git add space dot. What it will do? It will add to the stage repository, not to the GitHub. So now it got added. How we can check that? So it is saying changes to be committed. Whenever you want, what is the status of your current files, you can use git status. This is the important command. It should be like it should be like without thinking we should use this command, git status, git status, git status, because why I'm saying this is even though you committed the code, just want to check you need to do this git status whether it committed. It should be like a practice because sometimes we will forget to commit or some push or some things we will some steps we will forget. So git status is the better thing we need to use in between. So now I am going to commit the code. You all know git commit minus m hyphen m is the message. Git commit message. What message I'm gonna give? Initial commit. So this is the first commit I'm going to give. So this is the initial commit. So it is saying initial commit and one file changed 4 insertion. It will take 4 insertion. I'm not sure which line it is taking, but it is 4 insertion. If I have deleted any line, it will say one deletion. So okay. So again give git status. So it is not saying nothing to commit. Working tree clean. So nothing to commit. So what is the other step? I need to push. Push should be the first command when I'm pushing for the first time. If already I'm working in a project which is already present and then many people are writing code, I should use git pull before pushing the code. After commit and before pushing, you need to use git pull. So I'm pulling the code because now we have not first time itself we have not pushed anything. Otherwise, it will come already up to date. It will come. If anybody has written something and then pushed, we will get those code. Okay, we will check. We will see that in git push. So it got pushed. So if anybody wants, you can check by giving the link clone, and then you can check. It will come to your machine also. So poem.txt, fine. Sorry, and then again, what we need to shall I add any collaborator here? Any volunteers, or shall I add 1 or 2 members' name? I have all your mail IDs. I don't have Priya, and I can add any volunteers here. When you can you can commit the code and push. If you want, you can screen share. We will say what to do. Just like no volunteers. If all are all people are having laptop and keeping it with you, or just thing in phone. Who is using laptop? Monisha, thank you. If any other people wants to get added as a collaborator, we can do. You can try checking pull and all in the session itself. Okay. I don't know where it's the add collaborator because I haven't added to my project yet. Mostly it will be settings. I'm not sure. Add collaborator. No. Personal repository import. Because usually the managers will do these stuff. I won't add a collaborator here. So story writing, we are inside this. And then, please, I don't know where to add the collaborator. Anybody saw yesterday's Wales thing where he added collaborator? It will be there, but there are many things. New organization, import repository, new gist. It is not there. Fine, we will check it. Surfing, add collaborator, GitHub. Manage access. There is the thing, manage access. Manage access. See, manage access. Seriously. 3, 2, 1. Many times GitHub will ask your password. So please give easy password or remember your regular password. Okay, invite a collaborator. Actually, while here, I wanted to say something. So in invite a collaborator, actually manage access. There are some other add Monisha. Pending invite. Monisha, can you go to your mail ID and then you can accept my invitation. So here we added a collaborator, actually manage access. We can give access here. I don't know where it is. Because GitHub UI has changed somewhat, but mostly we can give developer access, master access, and those kind of access are there. What is the purpose of giving those kind of access to the people is, if I give master access, you will be having all the commands, like you can pull and then push the code and then, so like editor or viewer access. I'm not sure about the access names, but if it is just a viewer, okay, you can just view, you can clone, but you cannot push the code, because to all the people we cannot give all the rights, because that is the project code. Somebody might crash anything. So there are we can access, we can manage the access here. Monica, you got your mail? Thought we can add one. Many people will send the email ID, so that's why I copied all your mail IDs here. Whether Monica is there? Monisha. Yeah, she is there. Fine. If she also doing parallel, she can do. We will add another collaborator too. Add Naveen Bala. Fine. Okay, in the meantime, they can accept the invitation. In the meantime, we can see another things. And also in Git, there is another terms called readme.md file and then .gitignore file. So what is this? Readme.md will be, while creating a project, it would have shown in the bottom with the checkbox whether to add the readme file. So it will ask whether we need to add a readme file. So what is readme file is? Readme.md is a file created by the project owner or developer to explain the basic guideline about the project to others. Simple. If I'm if I in my readme file, what I'll write is what is the version of Angular I'm using, what is the JavaScript, not in JavaScript. Okay, we can say ES6 or ES5 I'm using. and then versions of the file, and then how to install. So in some project, there are some procedures to install those projects. We will write those in README. So basic guidelines about the project, which we want to convey to others, will be written in the readme.md file. Is it fine? It's simple. It's like a guideline to the project we will write. And then .gitignore file, we haven't used that. So in some projects, we does not want to track some files. Like there will be kind of whenever we start Angular, and then you'll know node modules file will be there. Somebody has unmuted. Madan. Okay. Whenever you unmute, I'll think, okay, you have some questions. That's why. Git ignore, intentionally ignore the files in the tracking. So what are the files we don't want to track? We can add it in the .gitignore file. There will be a file called .gitignore. In that file, if we give the file name or folder name, it won't track those things. So some personally want to try some code and keep it in that thing, we can keep it. Mostly we won't do inside the same folder, but kind of some plugins code, those code will be in this folder. We does not want to track. So that is the gitignore file. The another thing is repository versus project. Actually, yesterday Varsha has asked why the term repository. After I know the repository is same as the folder, so I have answered her. But again, if I go there I was also saying there is another projects also. It was not previously in our GitHub. Now they have introduced the projects also. So repository is projects folder. This is kind of another planning visualization thing they have given for us. We won't use it for now. Maybe organizations are using. My organization is not using. But our term is repository, which is nothing but the projects. This projects is different. Fine. Okay, I have. I'll share this with you. I have given one Stack Overflow link, where there is an answer. You can check that. Stack Overflow is a famous website, and then trustable website. I can say this too. Okay. Stack Overflow. So project versus a repository. So I have told you yesterday, surfing is also important. Whenever you surfing is searching. Google search is also known as browsing or surfing, S-U-R-F-I-N-G, surfing. Surfing is also important. So if I search here and I'm writing something, project versus repository, and then I'm coming to this link and then checking, another people would have asked the same question in GitHub. What is the conceptual difference between a project and a repository? Somebody has asked. This first one will be question, and the others will be answer. Many would have answered. So what to choose? You need to check the voting count here. 178 people voted for this answer. 129 people voted for this answer. And then 22 people voted for this answer. Yeah, mostly all the answers will be correct, but we will upvote only kind of like. Voted is kind of like only. FB like we are liking, right? So what which explanation the people likes is giving the upvote here. So based on the upvote, we can read the definitions. But here, see, 178. Here there is only 129, but there is a green tick. The green tick. What does this green tick means is somebody has put this question right. He should read the answers and then which he is comfortable with, and then which mostly they'll be having some technical difficulties, and then they'll post it here. Whose answers worked for them, they will make this. So whoever are posting this question can make it as a green mark, even though only one vote. If it worked for him, he will give a tick mark. So we should not only see the tick mark, we should also see the upvotes. Okay, 129 is also a good count, and then 178 is also a good count. We can read these things for our answer. So this is also out of topic, but many would not have used Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is a trustable website, and many you might have seen at least memes without Stack Overflow developers can't survive and all. Yeah, in the beginning, we will rely on, even though you start learning HTML, CSS, right? You JavaScript, you will start searching, then you will rely on Stack Overflow much. Okay, what
Hello.
goes? Yeah.
பவித்ரா, இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னீங்க அது வந்து ஹலோ
சொல்லுங்க கேக்குது.
அது வந்து நம்ம ஏதாச்சும் டவுட் நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக போற வெப்சைட் அது.
ஆமா, டவுட்னா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு தான். பட் கூகுள்ல போய் நம்ம தேடிதான், எல்லாமே தேடிதானே பண்ணுவோம். ஏதாவது ஒரு லைன் தேடிதானே எழுதும் போது ஸ்டார்டிங்ல நமக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியாது இல்ல. சோ அப்ப நம்ம தேடும் போது போற லிங்க் தான். பட் நான் என்னன்னா, இப்ப ப்ராஜெக்ட் பிசினஸ் ரெபாசிட்டரி நீங்க சர்ச் பண்ணும்போது when we search here, இப்படிதான் நான் சர்ச் பண்ணுவேன். I search it like this. அப்போ நான் I'll get this link இங்க. சோ நான் இதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்தேன், இப்படிதான் வந்தேன். சோ இது மோஸ்ட்லி Stack Overflow லிங்க் அந்த மாதிரி சில லிங்க்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதான் நம்ம ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணுவோம். We will prefer Stack Overflow link or which other links which is important and then which is trustable. எது ட்ரஸ்டபிளா இருக்கும். சோ தேடுறதுக்கு தான். சோ தேடுறதுலயும் it has some terms. இப்ப எடுத்தோனையும் ஏதோ ஒரு ஆன்சர் பாத்திர கூடாது. We should not see any answer. சோ அதுல பர்டிகுலரா யார் நிறைய லைக் போட்டிருக்காங்களோ அதை பாக்குறோம், அவ்வளவுதான்.
இப்ப நம்ம அதுல வந்து क्वेश्चंस கேட்பாங்களே. இப்ப Stack Overflowல இப்ப நீங்க சொன்ன क्वेश्चंस கேட்பாங்க.
கரெக்ட். Because we are now after 12 many years of programming, after century we are starting coding. The people who started coding at the first time, they will be having doubt. So Stack Overflow is a kind of forum. Many members will be there. So they'll ask question, and then the person who knows answer will be from the beginning of questions. It will be there. Maybe 1 month ago, 4 years ago, somebody has asked, but only now we got this doubt.
Okay.
யாரோ ஒருத்தவங்க எப்போ கேட்ட question. Somebody might have asked earlier, but answers will be there. It's not like சொல்லுங்க.
ஒருத்தவங்க क्वेश्चंस கேட்டிருப்பாங்க, அது நிறைய பேர் வந்து பதில் கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. இப்ப நம்மள மாதிரி ஆளுங்க வந்து இப்ப இதுல வந்து இதான் கரெக்டான பதில் லைக் போட்டிருப்பாங்க.
ஆமா, ஏன்னா மறுபடியும் ஒரே क्वेश्चन கேட்க கூடாது. இப்ப நமக்கு தேவைனா கூட இங்க ஆஸ்க் क्वेश्चन கொடுத்து நம்ம கேட்கலாம் லாகின் பண்ணிட்டு. we can also ask questions here by after logging in, but we should not do that because if already answers are there, we should refer that. அதுதான் that is the purpose.
அது green tick, அது வந்து क्वेश्चन கேட்டவங்க டிக் போடுறது.
கேட்டவங்க வந்து எனக்கு இது ஆன்சர் வர்க் ஆகுதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவங்க டிக் போடுறது.
ஓகே thank you.
Because ஏன்னா 178 likes are there for this, but still green tick is not for this because the person who posted this question is satisfied with this answer only. So he has given. Okay,
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. That's something. Cool. Whether you have accepted, manage accept
பண்ணியாச்சு.
Okay. 2 collaborators got added. So if anybody wants to share the screen or share, or else do the same thing. Git clone. Can anybody share? Monisha or Naveen? I will say you can follow what I'm saying. Who's ready to share? I accepted mine. Monisha, Naveen, who is ready to share your screen? Little bit fast, actually. 7:50. I thought of covering full stack too. ரெண்டு பேரும் ரெடி இல்லையா? யாராவது ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேரிங் தான். இந்த இடத்துல கிளிக் பண்ண we can share the screen. Okay, Monisha is requesting. I'm allowing. We can see her screen. Where I need to stop sharing. All others I have accepted, right? Whether all others are seeing Monisha's screen? No. Monisha, can you do again? Stop sharing and then start sharing? No. Okay, fine. Thank you. Anybody can Sorry, Monisha, can you give again? Actually, I would have asked Prabha to come for class. I thought, okay, it will be easy. Hello, it's not allowing. Nope. Naveen, are you ready? Can you try? Something. Monisha Rajesh is sharing the screen now. Sorry, I got my coffee. But I can't see. Yeah, Monisha, I can see. Actually, I think there is a delay. Okay, fine. Can you? Yeah, I can. I'm sharing. She's sharing. Thank you. Okay, we can see a chat. Can you go to the command prompt or can you go to the command prompt? CMD. You have installed Git, right? You can unmute yourself and சொல்லுங்க. Hello.
Install GitHub, ma'am.
You have installed Git, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you check Git status? Anything is working? Can you go to the command prompt? கீழ எங்கேயும் இருக்கா command prompt? Git bash ஏதோ ஒண்ணு. Git bash.
Current patch. Command prompt.
ஆமா Git bash. எல்லாருமே நேத்து Git version செக் பண்ணிருப்பீங்கல்ல? Git version. Tomorrow if I share, I'll ask Prabha to join me. Sorry for the delay. தெரியுதா உங்களுக்கு மோனிஷா?
Ma'am.
இல்ல கமாண்ட் ப்ராம்ப்ட் எதுன்னு புரியுதா?
கமாண்ட் ப்ராம்ப்ட் ஓபன் பண்ணி விண்டோ
ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? ஆக்சுவலி இங்க தெரியல. ஃபைன். ஓகே, இப்போ நீங்க வந்து can you go to your any project folder? ls script is something which is that can you open it in the folder also? Here folder. Fourth.
என்ன ஃபோல்டர் மேம்?
கீழ இருந்து fourth ஃபோல்டருக்குள்ள போய்க்கோங்க. ஏதாவது ஃபோல்டர் கிரியேட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க இதுக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ls ஸ்கிரிப்ட்ங்கிறது என்னது? ls ஸ்கிரிப்ட்ங்கிறது உங்க ஃபோல்டர் தானா? இல்ல. சரி, இந்த இடத்துல git clone கொடுத்து git clone and then copy the URL I have sent. Okay, this is we'll try for one more minute. If it is too slow, then okay, that is not that big thing to understand. Can you give git? Actually, I think there is a delay in hearing and then she's typing. Yes, there is a delay. I don't know. Oh, she where is that what is that command prompt? From where? What is that? You are what is this command prompt? Repository and then she's opening. இந்த கமாண்ட் prompt உங்க சிஸ்டம்ல இருக்கிறது தானே? Okay, okay, then leave it because if I tell everything like this and then it will be delayed. Okay, no problem. We will drop this. You can stop sharing, Monisha. Nothing actually. The only thing I wanted to explain is the another collaborator can do the same thing as git clone, and then yesterday, like I did, I can go to the same place and then I can change the word here and then I can save, and then I can push. So imagine Monisha is pushing this code, and then while I'm giving git pull, it will come to me. That's it. Nothing I want to say much. If I'm giving git pull, whatever Monisha had given, it will come. You people can do on your own with other friends and then check. That's it. It's a very simple thing. We don't want to waste much time in this. I think mostly I have completed the basics of Git today. If anybody has doubt, you can ask in the chat box, or else I'll move to a full stack. I just want to give a gist of it now. We will okay. If there is any doubt in GitHub, and then while at least try 2 to 3 people, collaborate yourself, and then check, try pushing code and pulling code, and then you'll be while practicing only, we will get to know. Then you'll whether you'll face any difficulties, let us know. We will help you. Okay. Full stack. What is full stack? Okay, what is full stack? We have our course name is full stack development. What is full stack? I got my coffee. I haven't asked my mom, but she gave it. She does not know I'm sharing my video. Full stack. What is full stack? Okay. Let it be simple. Full stack consists of front end, back end, and deployment. Somebody has said something. Okay, front end. So it includes front end, back end, and then deployment. Full stack. Full from the starting of the project till the end of the project. If what are the stacks involved? Full stack. So stack is nothing but Angular. Angular is one stack. Node.js is one stack. Languages. Each stack just each stack is let us consider front end Angular and then back end Node.js. So if all the stacks from the beginning of the project till the end of the project, what are all the stacks we are using to develop the project is called full stack. So the stacks which we need to develop a complete website or complete project is a full stack. So now industry has changed. Everybody is asking, even for freshers, they are asking full stack developer. Are you a full stack developer? Keep it in mind. Becoming a full stack developer is not that easy. So even in this session, after the 3-6 months, you won't become I'm simply transparent. Even after 4 years, I can't say myself as a full stack developer, because full stack it has a lot of things it completes. Deployment also. I'll explain what is deployment. So full stack is, according to me, full stack is only after 10 years of experience of people can say, yeah, I'm good in everything, because nobody can be good in all. So, but what is the industry's need also? What is the industry need when it says full stack? Backend storage is done by coding. Backend storage is done by coding is known as backend. Backend storage coding is done by back. Okay, that language is backend. Front end represent and behavior is known as okay. I'll explain what is front end and backend. He has answered actually. So whenever industry says full stack developer, I'll extend it for 5 or 10 minutes more, not more than that. If anybody has any plans, definitely you can drop off in between. You can, we will share the recorded session. So whenever industry says full stack developer, don't get scared of, okay, we need to know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then Angular, and then Node.js, and then another deployment tools, some examples, server related things. Okay, I'll explain server related things. Okay, if we want to learn all this, when I'll get placed, that will be the question for you too, and I too have that, because nobody can be master at everything. So what industry needs is also a front end. I'm a front end developer, but I know basics of backend. If backend developer is not there, I can debug something and then I can work on it, and then I understand the concepts of backend. So whenever we do project, we need to know the whole picture. then only it is easy for designing and then kind of architecture. You may think this as a big terms, but let it be simple. If you are developing this site, just this site, imagine, okay, I'll explain what is front end. And so you need to architect, there will be some architect in our project team. He will do the design, not this design, DB design and those steps he'll do. So I don't want to know those design steps and all, but at least I want to understand the concept, what they are telling, what they are speaking. Even though I don't know to write Java very well, but I should know what Java will do. And then if there is any bug, or I need to debug on my own, and then I need to clear. That is the purpose of mostly after 10 years, people will be fluent in both front end and back end mostly, and also in deployment, but that will come in the over the years. So don't think, okay, you need to be master in everything. So learn here learn the basics here, front end, back end, and deployment stuff. Okay, we'll teach somewhat. And then after getting in the industry, after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year only, you can say, yeah, I'm a full stack developer. But the industry wants to say, yes, I'm a full stack developer. You can say, but we know we can't learn all the things in detail. So, okay. Anybody say what is a front-end language? Any examples for front-end language and back-end language? Because there are some people who's working also. So let it be interactive. We will wait. What is front-end language? What is back-end? First list out front-end language and back-end language. Somebody has unmuted. Well, no.
Hello.
Varsha, yeah.
Front-end language சொல்றோம். HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, Angular, React.
Okay.
இது மட்டும் தான் தெரியும் front end.
Okay.
Back end வந்து C, C++, Java, Python, Node.js, MongoDB இது மட்டும் தான் தெரியும்.
MongoDB. Okay. SQL இருக்கு. சரி. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய லாங்குவேஜஸ் இருக்கு, நம்ம லிஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டே போக முடியாது. தேங்க்ஸ் வர்ஷா. Yeah, what she Gautam also said, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, React. The same thing Varsha also said. He also typed earlier. Python, Node.js, backend. So, in simple terms, what is front end? What is backend? Now it is concept. Somebody does not know what is front end and what is back end. Front end is the stuff what we can see in front. Example, here we are seeing this embroidery design. Okay, it is superb. Yeah, from the front we are seeing, but back end there are too many things involved which is not visible to our eye. So whichever are visible to our eye, and then we can interact it. I'm clicking this and then I'm clicking this. These are all front end stuffs. Back end stuffs we can't. It will be in the back of the project code, so we can't see it visibly. So while reading something, if you're clear with the terms, then it will be no need to remember those stuffs. Front end, okay, whatever visible to our eye is front end, and then whatever is not visible, it is in the back is a back end. So but while Varsha was saying MongoDB she has included, but MongoDB is not it won't come in the backend languages. It will come as a DB. DB is a storing. DB we will use for storing purpose. I'll explain a little bit in detail in the next slide. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then while saying front-end language, we should not say while we say language, we should not say HTML, CSS. We should say only JavaScript. If you say front-end stacks, you can say HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the terms in industry. Interviewer won't be this much strict, but we should know these things. Whenever you say language, you should only say JavaScript, because other things are different. I'll explain. Before going explaining this, I'll go here. See what are the things in front end. Somebody has messaged. I messaged you, bro. என்னது இங்க வேற chat ஓடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. You all people are in our WhatsApp. You can we will introduce you. If you want, you can introduce before also. So Naveen has given his number. Anybody who wants to chat with Naveen can speak here. Okay. Full stack. Okay, what is that? Ajax, AngularJS, PhoneGap, Bootstrap. Because what we said is HTML, CSS, and React or website stuff. There are also a thing called mobile, which also has app. PhoneGap is an Android thing. I think it is for Android. And also for there is called Ionic hybrid app. Android also for Android consists both front end and back end, but PhoneGap is for front end. These things are front end stacks. JavaScript, SPA, we will see those stuffs later. Backend language is this Burger, PHP, Python, C#, Perl, Node.js. They have mentioned MongoDB also. Okay, DB, it includes DB only, but whenever they ask, backend consists of DB, but backend language means it won't come. That's it. Backend language, MongoDB won't come. So Java, Docker, yeah, these are too much stuff for you. SQL, see MySQL, and they have written MySQL and DB2, NoSQL, ProcessSQL. These are DB stuffs. MongoDB should have come here actually. I don't know why they have written here. Maybe there may be some reasons, but these are DB. API, okay, these are too much stuff. AWS, Azure, Google, these things are cloud stuffs. And then Linux, Windows, and Android are OS stuffs. So it's just want to throw some words. Whenever people speak, we will go and search. That's it. So we don't want to need everything. And the main thing I wanted to say is first is front end. The visible part in our eyes are the front end. So those will be built by HTML, CSS, and JavaScript mainly. Angular and React are the frameworks of JavaScript. JavaScript is the basic. So HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we can keep it till now for the front end. And the back end is, so what the back end will do is, if I want, in some other website, we are ordering burger itself, keep it this. Burger, we can say, we are going to order burger. I'll say 2 burgers I need. So first we will say what are the burgers item, veg burger and then chicken burger. So it will show some list, right? When we go to the website, it will show some list. From where it will come? So it will be stored in the DB. Who knows what in burger we'll say burger shop. How will know what are the types of burger? They'll know. If I'm a front-end developer, I don't know what he keeps. What do I mind? So it will be stored in the database. What are the type? What are the burgers they have? So that's where the term DB comes. Where we want to store information, we will use DB. Database is where we want to store information. People can read this in detail. Database and then front end and then back end. Back end, what it will do? Just it will fetch from the database and then it will give to the front end. That's it. Front end will ask to the back end and then it will get. These things will get cleared once you start using Angular. Also, when completing JavaScript, also we won't be much familiar to this API and those stuffs. We will learn each things. Today, I just want to throw some words so that you can it will get used to it. So DB is a place where we store database. So while coming to our part, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we will speak about this for now for 2 more minutes. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript is the in starting we will going to study this only. Mostly I'll take JavaScript from tomorrow. So JavaScript first we will say what is HTML. HTML is hypertext markup language. Okay, we can ask questions in this. Okay, first I'll just explain the concepts. We will ask questions tomorrow in tomorrow's session. HTML just gives the content of the page. I will show you if there is no CSS. The site is already not that much designed. Okay. Here they have written story writing color as blue, and then invite collaborator button color as green, and then this background white, this background gray, and then there is an icon. So there are given by styles. Those are called styles. So that is coming from CSS. So CSS is cascading style sheet. I'll tell those definitions. You can remember as CSS is for styling. Blue color, okay, it is CSS. Yellow, green color, yeah, it is CSS. Color and then background and then some small animations. So those will come from the CSS. And font size, what font family what. So all the styling purpose, presentation purpose we are using is from CSS. The other thing, content, just the content comes from the HTML. So HTML gives the content to the website. CSS gives the styling to the website. Simple. For now, it is enough. After writing code, you know which is HTML and what is not, what is CSS. So what is then JavaScript? Okay, we achieved these things. These are all here. So why I want to go for JavaScript then? So where you want to user interaction. If I invite a collaborator, this model pop-up is opening. How it is opening? With only with the help of HTML and CSS, you can't do. So I'm clicking a thing, and then it should know user has clicked. That is the user interaction. So I'm clicking, the user knows, and then the pop-up is opening. So these user interactions will be achieved by the JavaScript, because everybody knows what is HTML and CSS and JavaScript, but people ask what is JavaScript. With the JavaScript, what will you achieve? You should say the user interactions we will achieve. There are many things we can achieve, but main thing is user interaction. And I'll explain the other JavaScript things in detail, because we are going to start JavaScript tomorrow. So I told 2 more minutes. It is 3 more minutes. Behavior. Yeah, behavior. Behavior is how it. Okay, we can say behavior. How it behaves. I'm clicking. It is behavior. Yeah, exactly. It is a behavior of the website JavaScript, and it helps us to. It helps the user to interact. Then we can say it should be a front-end scripting. We will see this when I start JavaScript tomorrow. Anybody have any questions? We will wind up sharply by 8:15. Gautam has pinged me. Pavitra, yeah. Can you share? Sorry. Anybody has? Then I stopped sharing. Yeah, somebody has unmuted, and then you should have told, right? Sorry. It's my mistake. You people saw this thing? No? ஓ, யாராவது ஒருத்தவங்க சொல்ல வேண்டியதானே? கால் பண்ணி சொல்ல வேண்டியதானே? என் போன் நம்பர் இருக்குல்ல. சரி, என்னோட மிஸ்டேக் தான், உங்களை சொல்லக்கூடாது. பட் ஏதாவது இப்படி பண்ணேன்னா ப்ளீஸ் மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்க, கால் பண்ணுங்க. போன் பக்கத்தே தான் வச்சிருக்கேன். ப்ளீஸ் கால் மீ ஆர் மெசேஜ் மீ, ஆர் இங்கேயே அன்மியூட் இருக்கு. நீங்க என்னமோ புதுசா யார்கிட்டயோ சொல்ற மாதிரி பவித்ரான்னு ஒருத்தர் மெசேஜ், அதுக்கப்புறம் இவர் வேற பேசியிருக்காரு, நான் ரிப்ளை பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஐ எம் ஸ்பீக்கிங் வித் so sorry. Please message me or call me when I'm not sharing my screen or my internet is gone. I'm anything. Please don't hesitate to call me, please. So I'll just show you one minute. Sorry, until 8:15. This is what actually I was showing, because only hearing irritates me. Not while in other sessions, if people keep on speaking, I could not concentrate. That's why mainly I put this PPT for you guys. So front end is this thing, the embroidery, what we see, and then back end is this. I was explaining like this only previous from the beginning. Okay, fine. Sorry, from tomorrow I'll be cautious in this, but please remind me. Front end and then back end. This is the back end. Our eyes should does not know what is there behind. This is the front end thing we can see. So in mobile, if we see this is the front end part. But some code will be there, not backend is the chips. Some code will be there to hit the to show this. That is the backend, not the inside chips and all. So front end and back end, this burger only I was showing. The top part is front end thing, and then this part is back end thing. I was explaining the language, and these are the DBs they have mentioned here. Same thing I have explained, but by visually it will be easy to connect you. That's why I have prepared. I'll share the PPT with you guys. Yeah, sure. In WhatsApp I won't share. We will keep a folder for you guys separately, and then I'll share PPT, and it is easy to track. Well suggested to post these things in YouTube, like these recordings in YouTube. We have a separate channel for that, so it will be easy for you daily. Okay, you can go there and you can see. Mostly within 2 hours we'll try to upload this video, and also if any recorded sessions are there also, we will post it in YouTube, and then we will give you the links. So for recordings, and then for any, yesterday Whale has sent, right, Git installation and those kind of installation stuff, we will post it in YouTube. And then for these PPTs, we will post it in Google Drive, and then we will share. So only only two modes of communication for the record, this thing. One is Google Drive, and one is YouTube for recordings, and then these kind of documents for Google Drive. I'll share it with you before 10 o'clock. If the HR is available, I'll share. Otherwise, max 11 o'clock, I'll share. Any other things? பாவீங்களா காமிக்காம நடத்திட்டு வந்திருக்கேன், சாரி. Any other questions, or else we can wind up? I need to, my coffee is here, but I need to heat it again. It's not decent to drink while you're seeing. Thank you. Shall we wind up? Hey, thank you சொல்லுங்க, 2-3 பேராச்சு. லைக் தேங்க்யூ சொல்லணும்ல, பாய் சொல்லுங்க. வைண்ட் அப்னா எஸ் பாய் அப்படி சொன்னாதான், இல்லைன்னா யார்கிட்டயோ ஆப்போசிட்ல உட்காந்து பேசிட்டு இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கு. இட்ஸ் வெரி டஃப். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். பாய் சொன்னா போதும். தேங்க்யூ நீடல். பாய்.